Hey guys! My name is Tila Poste, and I have waited 3 years for this manga! So before I get into this, hi, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. If you're a regular here, you probably know that when it comes to my more fujoshi tendencies, I can be a little bit crazy. I'm not known for my self-restraint when it comes to the sort of things that I buy and show on this channel. And gonna be honest, this manga kind of falls near the top of the level of crazy to which I will submit. So before I get into unboxing this manga and showing it to you and telling you why I like it so much and just why I waited nearly 3 years for this, I'm just gonna backtrack and we're gonna start at the beginning. I'm gonna tell you the whole story. Basically, when it comes to yaoi mangakas, I think at the moment, and you know, on and off for a few years, my favourite yaoi mangaka has been Yoneda Ko. She is just, there's something about the way that she draws her men and that she decides and picks her storylines that just, they really just appeal to me. I like her stories. They border between like really sweet and then some of them are like really kinky and not sweet at all. There's like a good range, so it's safe to say that I would call myself a fan of hers. I love her work. I collect pretty much everything that's been printed in English of hers. I believe I own. I think this was like the last piece of the puzzle that I needed. But I have No Touching at All and 20 Birds Never Fly and so on and so forth. So like, I already liked her work, is what I'm trying to say. So then we come to the day when I decided to read some scanlations of Even So, I Will Love You Tenderly. I don't know what it is about this specific manga, but when I read it, I was like, this one is my favourite. And I don't know whether it's because it was like a sweet story about pining over like the space of 3 years. I'm not trying to say that my need to get my hands on this manga in fact mirrors what happens to the characters in this over the course of 3 years. So I think it was around like mid 2016 to like early-ish 2017 that I was already on the hunt for this manga and I could never catch it in stock. I know that June Manga, they had it on their website but it was never in stock and I was just kind of like, okay, it must be out of stock there. But I believe they may have been the only company to pick this up in print, and you'll notice the copy I have is from June Manga. I tried looking for this on eBay and Amazon. The original Japanese version is kind of like $10. If you want it in French, it's about $10. If you want it in English, it's like nearly £60, which is like $75 to $80. And I was like, I mean, fuck that. I'm a desperate fujoshi, but I'm not that desperate. Like, I have my limits. I'm not going to pay £70 for something that is only expensive because it's temporarily out of print. Bearing in mind the other works that I've bought from June Manga that were by Yoneda Ko also cost between £10 and £15. They're all about like £10 to £12-ish. So I really didn't want to pay nearly 6 times the price for something that, if it had been in stock when I had purchased her other works, I would have got it for a tenner. So I was kind of playing the waiting game at this point. So around June of 2017, I was starting to get a little bit desperate. I was like, it's been so long, this manga has not come back in stock yet, where is it? And I sent out a tweet into the ether, and I did tag June Manga and I said, you know, basically I really want Even So, I Will Always Love You Tenderly to come back into stock. I would love it because it's out of stock and I want it. And June Manga replied. What they said to me was that they had plans to restock the title later in the year, so sometime before the end of 2017 they were gonna restock my favourite yaoi manga. And I was like so pleased about this. I was like, you know, I've got this information, I'm gonna wait, I'm gonna see. It starts getting pretty late in the year and I haven't heard anything about June Manga restocking Even So, I Will Always Love You Tenderly. You know, I think I'm just gonna put another little tweet out there. I'm just gonna see, you know, where things are, just test the waters, test the disgusting fujoshi waters. In November, I just sent them a tweet being like, hey, any plans to restock this anytime soon? Considering they said it would be the end of the year? No response. Alright. And then it got into February of 2018 and I sent another tweet being like, hey, 2018, is this book coming back into stock? Because I would like to buy it, I would like to purchase it, I would like to give you my money and take this item, please. This is how consumerism works. I would like to consume this manga. No response, left on red, you know, getting ghosted by June Manga. Thanks. Just bearing in mind that in November of 2017, June Manga had like a discount code or something, like some sort of sale, and the promotional image they used for the sale was the front cover of this manga, which was a manga they didn't have in stock. So they were promoting their sale using the image. This is like their flagship image of come to this sale, we've got yaoi. And the image they're using isn't even of a manga that you can buy from them. So I was getting pretty salty. So another year passes and the manga starts to like slip from my mind a little bit. I do still sometimes check eBay and Amazon just in case someone decides to sell their copy for an actual reasonable price. Then comes the fateful day, February 2019. 2019, February 2019 comes around and, you know, June Manga put out this little post on Twitter being like, guess what? We've restocked some of our most popular titles. About time. If this is one of your most popular titles, how? It hasn't been on sale in like 3 years. So I get my little Fujoshi butt over to June Manga like ASAP, like so quickly, and I see it and I select the print version and it's there and it's in stock and it's like $14, which is like, you know, 10-12 quid, and I'm like, yes, great, perfect. And you know, I go to check out and I look at my total and I'm like, this can't be right, and it turns out that June Manga is now charging $25 of shipping for a manga, for a book. For a book? Excuse me! Excuse me! This doesn't weigh anything. This weighs like the same amount as my phone. $25 for shipping? For one book? I was like, surely that's gotta be wrong. So I went ahead and added another book to my cart just to see. I was thinking maybe it's like flat rate shipping now. But no, if you add a second book to your cart, so like if I wanted 2 copies of these, it would then cost me $40 for shipping for 2 books! For 2 books! Which, bearing in mind, I did a haul from June Manga and I bought 5 books in it in like late 2017, I think, and it only cost me $20 shipping for all 5 books to the UK. And this isn't like express shipping. This took a ball-ass long time to get to me. I don't understand why. Last year, it was $20 shipping for like as many books as I wanted. Now, it's $25 shipping, like per 9 grams of book or something stupid. It's like per book. Per book, it's like $25 shipping. At this point, when you essentially make it like $40 for me to buy this book, I start thinking I almost would have preferred just to pay, instead of paying, because $40 is like, it's like 35 pounds, something like that. It's just over 30 quid. I'm like, honestly, I could have just paid double the amount and just had it like 3 years in advance from like a second-hand seller. Because I'm starting to not want to give June Manga my money. I'm like, this is so annoying. You can't keep something from me for 3 years and then say, by the way, if you want it, because the only reason I was waiting to buy it from them was because of the price difference. I was like, you know, it's like a £10 book. And I was like, you know, 5 books last year was 20 quid shipping. So 1 book's got to be less than 20 quid. But apparently not anymore. So like, I mean, as you can see, I did buy the book. I had waited 3 years for it, and as much as I was real salty at this point, real annoyed, real unhappy, I was just like, you know, I just want this saga to be at its end. I just want to own this book and move on. I just want to get it out of the way. I just want to purchase it and have it in my hands, and just to never speak of this just horrific chronicle of lust for one single book ever again. You know, until I find something else that I want and it all starts again. But as far as this one is concerned, my quest is over, you know, I can tick that off. I got nothing but XP. So with that said, let's just unbox this already, and here it is, after such a long time. So yeah, this here that you see before you is basically, for some unknown reason, my favourite yaoi manga of all time. It's not one that I often recommend, just because, you know, it's a lot of build-up, it's a lot of pining, and there's not that much spice in it. There's not a lot of spicy scenes, but like, I'm here for the angst, I'm here for the business suits, I'm here for the men bordering on 30 years old and above. Like, I'm such trash. What this is, if you're familiar with any of Yoneda Ko's other work, if you have read No Touching at All, there's like this guy, I can't remember anyone's name from that. There's a guy that moves to the office and he falls in love with like his boss, like they end up getting together, but during the plot of that manga, this guy, who I think is called Onoda, ends up also falling in love with like the new guy. He gets like a major crush on him or something, but it obviously never goes anywhere because the other two are a couple, and then this guy has had a crush on this guy the whole time, and this manga takes place over the course of like 3 years. So it's kind of like a love triangle, but it's also kind of not, because the two books are separate, so like it doesn't come into it that much. It's basically real sweet, like just, it's real sweet. It's just sweet. It's just so sweet. I realised that the few spicy pages I can't show you, I don't really consider it spoilers, like, let's be real, because you'll know that if you buy a yaoi, if there isn't any spiciness, it's like, you feel ripped off, you're expecting it, you know that someone's gonna bone at some point. But it's like, look, it's cute, there's like piggybacks through the city at night time. It's so cute, and I really like it. It's just, look, they have a lot of issues to work through together, and it's cute, and I just like it. I'm so bad at pitching this, but like, it is real slow, it is slow burn, but like, look, I'm so here for the angst, I'm so here for the pining, I'm so here for like dejected sadness and fear of rejection. I like it, you know? I mean, call me trash, it's fine, I am trash. But yeah, for some reason, it just ticked a lot of boxes, and I decided, like 3 years ago, that this was just gonna be my favourite yaoi manga, and now I finally have it. So yeah, this was the story of how I waited, basically as long as this guy waits to date this guy. I waited nearly 3 years to get my hands on this manga. I hope you guys at least found some sort of amusement in my pain and my story, and you know, I hope that this like little mini showcase of this one single manga is like the smallest haul ever, but I hope that, you know, at least you like got some sort of something out of it. Entertainment? I don't know, like, I don't know why you watch my channel. Most people don't. That's about it. I mean, I'm gonna go reread it. I mean, I've already read it like a million times in scanlation form, but like now I own it. I own the physical copy. I mean, I do actually own the original Japanese copy, which is actually much nicer quality than this. But that's a story for another day. I own the English one at least. I own an English language reprint. Yay! Yeah, so that has been it from me. I hope you guys liked this video. Please, you know, feel free to call me out in the comments down below. So thanks for watching, guys. That is it for this video. But, you know, if you haven't been scared away, then I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye!